Good morning, guys. So today I wanted to talk about how much it is important to actually take care of your body, to have a proper diet, to sleep regularly at night, and to just exercise, and how much this is actually important on the self-improvement journey. And it is just as important as taking care of your mentality, of discipline, of those habits, all of those mental things that help you on your self-improvement journey. So a couple of months back I started jiu-jitsu, and the way I started it is that I watched Elisha Long video about jiu-jitsu and why he recommended to try it. So I did, and I all my life I never thought that I was this person who could. I've always said, let's say, in a situation where there would be a fight between me and another person, I would always say, "Oh, I won't fight because I'm not a violent person," or stuff like that. And I think I've always said that just because I was weak and I couldn't defend myself, and that was just my initial thing to say and not appear weak, I guess. But I tried jiu-jitsu, and of course it's not that of intimidating sport, there's no hitting, no kicking, but I started it and I really love it. I really love it. Jiu-jitsu is really awesome. And just as I started it, I remember those a couple of months back, and before that I was kind of depressed. I was sad all the time. I was listening to emotional songs to just kind of fill this void. I kind of got of a bad relationship at that time, and just as always, no support from my family, and I was just in a bad mood, constantly relapsing on my nofap journey. So I decided to do something about it, and well, Elisha Long recommended jiu-jitsu, so I started that. And guys, right now, if you just only study, only work, sit behind a desk most of the day, you have to do some sort of exercise, and also follow a diet and sleep regularly, guys. It's really important, because I've realized that it's not just about the mental activities, the philosophy. Let's say when you just start your self-improvement journey, you might hear that, oh, you need to read Marcus Aurelius, you need to get into this philosophy, you need to start nofap, stuff like that. All of these habits, all of the reading books and looking at philosophy, it's all just mental. There's no exercise in it, no physical activity. And for a long time I thought that, oh, I'm gonna be an intellectual, I don't need to work out, or at least that was my excuse, just whatever, and I felt like shit because I just didn't take care of my body at all. And I like did some cardio every now and then, but that wasn't enough. So if you are on the self-improvement journey, and if you're watching this channel, you probably are, you need to start exercising. And also another thing that really helped me was to at that time, a couple of months back, I got a blood test from my doctor, and it came down that I needed more vitamin D and also magnesium. But magnesium is because of my ear, and yeah, I needed these two things. So I started to drink magnesium every day and vitamin D every once a week, as my doctor recommended. And combine that with jiu-jitsu, it completely changed me from this depressed person to an actually mild and some days even happy person. So it's really weird how much just the physical aspect of the self-improvement is, and how much you can actually improve by just doing the physical aspect of your life. So I don't think that I've actually finished recently my exams, and I don't think that I could have done as good at them as I imagined myself that I did. And if I didn't work out and eat properly. You know, eating properly for me is still kind of a struggle. I still crave a lot of, you know, those McDonald's pizza, you know, every day. But kind of just, you need to build discipline, and I need to do that as well. So that's the one thing. Now about the benefits, specific benefits of jiu-jitsu. So in jiu-jitsu, you know, I think it's a really good sport for somebody like me who in the past said, oh, I'm not a violent person, I don't want to, you know, hit anybody. And that's what jiu-jitsu is. It's actually, I don't know what it's translated from, but I've heard somewhere that it's called the gentle art, you know. And in jiu-jitsu, of course, there's no kicking and punching, and that's one good thing, because I don't really want to get hit in the head. I've always had this scenario in my head that if I were in a fight and I would get hit, I would just become paralyzed or something like that, and just couldn't walk, you know, become a vegetable or something like that, and that always scared me. But in jiu-jitsu, you know, there's nothing of that. And when I joined, it's like these men in there, some of them were, you know, but most of them were actually really kind of all also for this self-improvement thing, you know, and they were friendly, eager to learn as well. And, you know, and all my life, I worked out in a gym in the past. I ran by myself doing cardio. I've done many sports activities for a short amount of time, and I never really liked any of them. But jiu-jitsu is kind of, even though I'm taking it for 2 months now, I really love it, and I'm not seeing myself stopping it, because, well, jiu-jitsu is kind of a thing where there's this community here, and it's not about the community, but it's about the accountability, you know. If you go there, you have this competition, you have to fight somebody, and in the actual training sessions, there's these practice, you know, how to get behind the back, you know, and finish somebody. And when there's an actual fight, it's much harder than that, than just to do what you did in the practice. And in jiu-jitsu, you know, there's many people and there's accountability, because if you don't show up to many of the sessions, you know, you kind of lose the edge, and others who went to all of the practices, they just, you know, go up, and then you get defeated, you know. And I don't really care about all of that, but it kind of gives you this pressure to always show up, you know, always be better. And of course, and I have a good trainer who's eager to be there, you know, gives advice. He actually, in some of the training sessions, he actually lets you fight him, you know. And it's really funny how, you know, me, 2 months training, and he black belt, you know, multiple years. And he just, you know, he just does things so effortlessly, and you try your best. I don't try to defeat him, because I kind of feel strange fighting him, but rolling with him. But and I won't defeat him, of course. But just because he does it, it kind of, you know, gives you this humble feeling to the gym, to the dojo, that we're all here, you know, to just improve ourselves. There's not these ranks, you know. Of course, he's the trainer, everybody listens to him, he disciplines us, but it's not this, oh, I don't want to be here, I'm just going to give these kids some bullshit ass training and just go away, you know. That's not the case here in jiu-jitsu, at least in my jiu-jitsu dojo. So yeah, all of these are the benefits, and the accountability is much similar to the group I recently opened up for Patreon exclusives. And I'm not gonna ramble about this, but it's a Patreon exclusive group for mostly for nofap, and just general self-improvement as well. So if you join, you know, we check in every day. Day 5 of nofap, day 6. I'm on day 7 right now, but We just check in, we give each other advice, accountability, and that's how it is in Jiu-Jitsu. You know, that's why you should maybe consider doing the sport. It's not alone just you against yourself. It's now you against other people. It creates competition. It creates accountability, as I said in the past. So yeah, guys, to conclude this video, it's really important to take care of your physical body and to maybe get checked out by a doctor to see what vitamins you may be missing, you know, what minerals, stuff like that. Then have a proper diet, exercise, any exercise can really help you, but I would really recommend you to start jiu-jitsu, at least try it out, you know, because after jiu-jitsu class, you always feel, I've never felt like I feel after jiu-jitsu about any of my other exercise type activities in the past. Like I never felt this good after a gym. I never felt this good after a run. After jiu-jitsu, just, I can't explain it. You have to experience it for yourself. Of course, there's probably those endorphins, you know, testosterone going up, and you just feel this, I don't know how to explain it, but it kind of makes you just go for girls. I remember when after jiu-jitsu ended, you know, there was this one girl who tried it out, tried the jiu-jitsu, and she went out, you know, and I didn't even thought about it. I just went and got her number, and I don't know, it just makes you feel really strong and confident. So that's the thing. Another thing, if I didn't mention, sleep regularly, of course. Let's say I wake up, I go to sleep at 12, wake up at 8 every day, and you have to keep it consistent even on Saturdays, Sundays. You just create a mentality that there are no things like, there is no thing like a weekend, because many people just, you know, go through the work week, 5 days until Friday, and then, oh, it's the weekend, oh yeah, Saturday, Sunday, you know, gets drunk, smokes weed, and then have to repeat everything else. No, just try to do everything on the work week on the weekend as you did on the work week, you know. Just go to sleep at the same time, take care of your body, exercise, don't just skip because it's Saturday, we have to chill. No, diet, and that's it. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe for more weekly self-improvement content. If you want, you can support this channel by going to and donating to my PayPal, and also on Patreon. As I mentioned on this video, there is an exclusive Discord community, Disciples of Life, and we would really enjoy for you to join us. And we are all eager to help each other out, and we hope that you could help us out, give us advice, and we can do the same for you. So that's pretty much it. And you can follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description down below. Yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for watching this video again, and stay on your journey.